Hi everybody! Today we're going to quickly go over posture and holding your baby. My videos are geared towards my mommies. Mamas! This is my daughter Zelda. She has mild to moderate cerebral palsy. So you're going to see how I hold her and how she moves around. Children with cerebral palsy, there's different grades. Everybody's different. Zelda was originally diagnosed with moderate to severe, and over time we have broken it down. I believe that how we do physical therapy with her has helped massively. We're beating it. We're beating it. You'll see how she sits upright. Her posture is very good. Her tone, muscle tone in the neck is excellent. Her neck control since she was little has been excellent. We always bounce her around. And how I hold her, I think, has a lot to do with why she's able to function so well with full range of motion in the neck and the shoulders. And she is 2. You turned 2 when? 1 month ago? Yes? Hello, lady. Hi. Hi. She turned 2 a month ago, and we're doing pretty good with the posture. She's standing on her own now. So, posture for mommies. Let's not put our feet together and not lock our knees. All right, we're going to keep our feet a little more than shoulder width apart, whatever you feel comfortable. I tend to keep my feet out a bit to the side. That's just the way I've always been, especially in the winter seasons as it's colder and there's ice on the ground. Keeping your feet out to the side, if you were to slip, God forbid you slip or anything happens, you're carrying precious cargo, you're able to catch yourself a bit better if you're prepared. And if you're like this and you're if your feet are together and then you're standing with your feet tight rather than out, you're a bit more prepared when you're walking to catch yourself. So we're going to keep our feet apart. Our knees are not locked, slightly bent. Our shoulders are back. Our hips, I have quite an anterior pelvic tilt. My pelvis curves out. It's pretty deep. That's from childhood, how I was taught to stand. You're next. You're next. So we're going to, again, feet apart, knees not locked, slightly bent, hips are not in, hips are out, shoulders back, neck long, chin up. Here, this isn't helping anybody, okay? To here, all right? So then when it comes to our children. Now, one more thing I wanted to add. Take a broom, anything you have in your house that's a long bar, okay? And you're going to take the bar. Ooh, body bar. This is a 10-pound body bar. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. You're going to take it behind your back. Try to make sure it's even. I don't know what this looks like. I'm hoping that it's fairly even. Lock it under my elbows, palms facing up. Then try to hunch. You physically can't do it. It's dead center in the thoracic spine. From the back, it should be right in the center. Now, my camera angle may be slightly tilted. This should look pretty straight. And I'm carefully moving around, and then try to walk around your house like this. It's going to feel funny. It's going to force those shoulders back, straighten out that spine. Then remember, your pelvis is tilted out. Anterior tilt, not like super crazy. You look like a psycho walking around like this, but you want to take it easy in your own home and practice. All right? So a broom, anything that's straight, you can use behind the body. Cup it under the elbow and keep it nice and tight to the body. Elbows into the sides and palms up. And posture. All right? Now when we go to pick up our children, a lot of mommies, you're bending right over to do it. We don't want to do that. We want to go down. Come here. Come here. We're going to use our shoulders back, use our legs up. And I've got my baby. Yes. Now, again, Zelda has cerebral palsy. For a child with CP, you'll see a lot of slumping and muscle, low tone, high tone, depending on the child. I'm very fortunate to have a child like Zelda. She is able to turn both ways, use both sides of the body. Yes, little spasticity there. Yep, on the right side. But on the left side, let's say hello with hello. Oh, she's using the right. And yes, that's very good. That's very good, yes. You'll see a lot of moms doing this, okay? It's going to look awkward because I never do it. And it's so uncomfortable. Oh, you're going to see these moms like this with the child on the hip. She doesn't. Is this comfortable for you? No, no. Ugh. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, goodness. So we're going to move her back around. We don't want to hold our child on the hip. Keep them in the front. When they're on the hip, they have to reach to look over one side, and the other side, if she's on this side of the hip, she's got to reach to the left to look over my shoulder. But when she looks to the right this way, she can look straight. It's a bit of a strain on the child's neck. All right, so when I hold her to the front, no matter where I move, she's able to adjust. As I move to another side, she's able to adjust. And she can look in both directions. This helps a mother. In regard to holding a child, you switch up your arms. Switch up, keep them in the front, keep your shoulders down. That was a good burpee. Yes. You're going to have strength in both sides of the body. If you're, like I favor my left. I hold her on my left a lot with my left arm, and I brace the back with my right. But I know that I have to switch up both sides. So I switch up both sides as I move around. Holding your child in the front rather than to the side, you're going to feel more fatigue because you're not using that lower body. I love you too. You got mommy off track. You're not going to have that hip to brace yourself. You're using your upper body more, especially if we're recovering from a C-section, something like that. It's going to be difficult to hold your child in the front. But trust me, it'll work. You're going to feel a strain dead center of the back, especially around the shoulders, is the shoulder blades. Keep those shoulders back, mommies. Keep the hips out, an anterior pelvic tilt. Feet are apart because you're carrying a very, very precious piece of cargo. Okay? And newborn babies always facing you, never facing out. Always facing you. Always brace the back. And cup right under. Right, good. And then say bye-byes. That's posture. Very easy. Easy peasy. Say bye-byes. Look, say bye-byes. Bye-bye. Good job.